Yeah, that's right. And this public hearing is continuing at this hour right now behind us here in that room where dozens of people have signed up to provide public testimony. But Democrats came out earlier today accusing Republicans of trying to spread misinformation. Meanwhile, Republicans saying they're not trying to give any information. They're just trying to listen to the people. And the people who we spoke with told us they just want to be heard. Is it something that you're willing to lose your job over?
Yes.
Passionate people publicly protesting the state worker vaccine mandate.
This is a gross overstep of government. I do not believe that the government has the power to mandate anything for our bodies.
About 130 people signed up to speak for the first in-person public hearing held in the last 14 months, including nurses, bus drivers, and educators.
I do have some religious views against what's going on. I don't believe that the shot's been out long enough.
They were invited by the legislature's conservative caucus.
Either you take this shot or you lose your ability to feed your family. It is that simple. With no choice, no option, and no alternative.
Except there is. In lieu of getting vaccinated, state workers have the option of a weekly COVID test.
The governor also provided a tremendous amount of flexibility, giving most employees the option to get tested weekly instead of getting vaccinated if that's their choice. That's not an option the federal government, President Biden, has given federal workers.
The mandate, which applies to all healthcare workers, educators, and state agency employees, also allows for religious or medical exemptions, something Republicans say is just lip service.
There are indications that people who applied for religious exemption have not been able to get one. The medical exemption is almost not an option either, because the license of the doctor in some cases is put in jeopardy if they give a medical exemption.
The mandate requires all state workers and those who contract with the state to get at least one dose of a COVID vaccine by September 27th or potentially lose their job.
And the governor feels strongly that we need to lead by example in the state. We want to make sure that our employees are getting vaccinated because the data are crystal clear that that is by far the most effective way of preventing the spread of COVID.
And due to continued concerns surrounding COVID and the Delta variant, Governor Lamont is now seeking another extension to his emergency powers until February. He's calling on legislative leaders to come back for a special session to decide whether or not to grant him the extension to his emergency powers. It's also worth noting today the Democratic Speaker of the House, Matt Ritter, came out and criticized Republicans today for flouting health and safety rules here at the Capitol complex, where a mask mandate is in place for public spaces, but in many instances today was not followed. We're live at the Capitol complex in Hartford. Matt Caron, Fox 61 News.